There's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on, YouTube? So today I'm going to be doing my last 2 episode reviews for Young, Famous, and African. Before I get started, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel and entertaining. Let's get to the review. So yeah, the episode started off with Annie coming late to the train. I feel like Annie came late to the train for attention. I feel like she came late just so everybody could look at her and everything that she's wearing. Plus, she wanted to do it as a little dig to Zadi. I think she did that on purpose. Annie, to me, like, she's very insecure. I'll be feeling so bad for her. I've heard some things that happened since the show has ended. It's sad, right? So Zadi gets up after Annie comes. She's just like, I'm very glad that Annie decided to come to the train. I'm very glad that she decided to come in and take my invite. And I feel like it's a new step in a new direction that both of us are going to take. So she's making a toast. She's like this. Ding, 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 ding. She's like, so I'm very glad that you guys came to my train, aboard the Zadi train, right? So Connie feels some type of way about that. Connie pissed me off that whole last 2 episodes, right? Because Connie, you could tell she's jealous that Zadi is the main girl. I'm Team Zadi. I don't care what nobody say. Leave it on in the comments, y'all Team Zadi or y'all Team Connie, because I'm Team Zadi. So she, after Zadi said that, she was like, welcome to my train, which it is her train. It doesn't matter if she driving the motherfucking train, if she's the conductor of the motherfucking train, it's still her train because she rented it out for you guys to be able to enjoy the festivities. So technically it's her train. That's like y'all, you being invited to a boat party and somebody be like, welcome to my boat, and it's their boat. They paid the money, they paid the booking fee, it's her boat. I don't give a crap. Okay, so she's just like feeling some type of way after Zadi says it. She's like, her boat? I mean, her train? Who does she think she is? So the whole time, Connie looking like she's about to have like a panic attack because Zadi said that. She's just sitting there like drinking like them little foreign teas they be drinking. Them teas and them drinks they be drinking. It be looking so good. I want to try them. I'm just like, oh, send them my way, send them my way. So Connie's just sitting there like, so she's looking at Zadi in her confession. She's just like, I feel like Zadi thinks that she could be the Beyonce of the Destiny's Child. We're all stars. I was just like, some of you guys are stars. Not all of you guys are stars. I don't think DJ Naked is a star. I don't think Nadia is a star. And yeah, those 2 I don't think are stars. Like, to me, like, the show doesn't really need that. Andale doesn't really need them. You get what I'm saying? Well, no, they do need Andale because later on, when we're going to talk about the next episode after this, right? So that happens, right? So she feels like she wants to be the Beyonce of the group. And I told y'all that from the beginning of the reviews that I was doing for the other episodes because I feel like Connie is jealous of Zara because the moment Zadi came along, all the storyline kind of went to her. So she was like, damn, I'm losing my main B word in the show. Like, I'm supposed to be the Nene Leakes, I'm supposed to be the head girl, and now I'm Sheree Whitfield. So she feels some type of way about that. That's what I think. So they get to the dinner because I'm skipping around to the most important parts. They get to the dinner where they're all sitting outside at, like, it looks like this little cabana thing outside, and then Zani's sitting there. Connie's sitting there with this mint wig. She needs to return that mint wig like now, like ASAP. It looked like I get it though because they're on vacation, but literally she just she plopped it on her head, girl. She plopped that mint wig on her head. Fuck a mint swim, bitch. That bitch had a mint wig. Fuck is he talking about? I was shook. I couldn't believe it. She had that motherfucking mint wig right on her head. She boop. And in her confessionals too, it looks so chewed up. It's like Two-Face was chewing on it or something like that. Somebody, one of the cast members was chewing up on that thing because it just didn't look right. So Zadi addresses them. She addresses Connie, she addresses Annie, and she addresses Swanky because she feels like those 3 were being disrespectful when she was announcing her train when she was announcing, "Welcome to my party, welcome to the event or whatever," right? Which I feel like they were being disrespectful. I feel like they was being shady. They was trying to be funny. Like, I peeped it. I really did. So she's hitting the glass. She's after she had made the announcement or whatever, and they all were like murmuring and stuff like that. So at the dinner, she's just like, "I wanted to talk about how you, Kanye, was very rude when I was making my announcement and I was doing my speech. You were very rude. I think you and Annie were whispering. I don't think that was very kind. You're very jealous of me, Kanye. What is it?" And then she's just like, "What do you mean negative energy? You're saying that I'm doing negative energy? There's no negative energy. Who do you think you are? Okay, do you think you're like the leader or the boss bitch of the group? You're not the boss bitch of the group." So she feels some type of way because she feels like Zadi's trying to become like the head girl, which I don't see. Like, I don't see that. It's just her presence is intimidating. And if you do your research on the show, Zadi's one of the richest cast members, because I did my research. She's one of the richest cast members of the show. So I think there's some sort of jealousy there or whatever, and that's why she feels some type of way. So the whole time Kanye was pressing her, it was kind of funny though, because the way she was coming at her, she was just like, "What is wrong with you? What is this? All this negative energy? What is the separation? You're causing separation in the group." Like, that was funny to me. The way Kanye was pressing her, I gotta give it to her. So then, Swanky, Annie, and whatchamacallit, and Kanye end up leaving the group, end up leaving the table. So they all three end up getting up and walking out or whatever, because it's just like, we cannot stand all of this negative energy. It is too much. And Swanky got on my nerves the last two episodes too, because I feel like he was doing the most just so he could get some camera time and have the starring moment or whatever, right? That's what I think. So he's just like, I cannot have a sitting here or whatever. So if you want us to leave, Zari, we are going to leave. And then Zari was like, "Great, that's all we wanted to begin with." She's drinking her tea. She's just like, "I don't really care. Fuck you still, Annie, with your silly marriage." And she's like, she didn't really say that about the silly marriage, but that would have been funny if she did, right? So then they end up leaving the table or whatever. And then after that, they have basically a Gatsby African party, gambling party, right? These Africans, though, they have parties for everything. Like, I love to become a part of a circle full of Africans, because they have parties for everything, mamas. They have parties if somebody broke a nail. They have a party if somebody going out to eat and they want a $50 gift card. Like, they have a party for everything, and they parties, they be going out for it, right? So they have their little gambling party on the train again. God forbid somebody says they own a train. So they get on the train, and it's like this Gatsby themed party. And then Annie, she didn't end up coming dressed for the party, I guess, to stick it to Zadi. This is what I mean why Annie's really insecure, because she's really doing this to sort of like hit it to her and to show her like, hey, like, I don't really care about you, but it's really for attention. Like, she wants some of the attention that Zadi's getting. That's why she's doing these little stunts and shows, right? So after that happens, Swanky ends up getting mad on this train, going off. He's just like, all of this negative energy, I cannot sit here and talk to any of you guys. You know, like, all this negative energy, like, what the fuck? We're going to be here, we're going to be friends, or I leave the group. And the DJ Nick is just like, you need to calm down. You need to take it down 3 decibels, 4 decibels, 5 decibels. So Swanky's just going off. This is what I mean, where I feel like he was doing this moment, like, going off just so he could have like a little star moment, because he was going, I was just like, it wasn't even that deep. Like, you're really mad. Like, you would have thought y'all ended up fist fighting because of this whole disagreement y'all having. Like, it's not that deep. He was just like, oh, this is destruction. This is animalistic. I cannot do this. So then DJ Nick is still kind of calling him down. He's just like, you need to get do you need help? Like, what is wrong with you? So this is where he really went crazy. He's like, what the fuck you mean I need help? What are you, crazy? I don't need help. What I need help from you for, naked? Like, he was just going off. Like, they're going back and forth. DJ Naked is just kind of calm him down, but then DJ Naked ends up getting mad. The girlfriend kind of had to kind of calm him down, because he was just like, oh, like, calm down or whatever. It's not worth it. Blase, blase, blase. Which it wasn't. Like I said, Swanky was doing the everlasting most. I don't know why. It was really irritating. So yeah. After that, happens or whatever. And in my opinion, I feel like Swanky, Annie, and what's her name? Is Canny. I think they're all jealous of Zadi. Like, I feel like the moment they saw that the producers probably wanted to know more about Zadi and Zadi's life and her storyline and whatever, they all turned on her because they're like, ooh, we don't want this show to be all about her. That's what I think really, really happened. And yeah, so I just think that they're all jealous. And that was really the end of episode 6. So now we're on to the last and final episode. So it opens up with Diamond Platinum sitting in their bed. Y'all, Diamond Platinum, he gives. Ooh, girl. I will be so diamond. Diamonds are forever, forever. I was like, oh, no wonder he got all the kids with Zadi. I see you, Zadi. You like, I don't blame you, girl. I don't blame you. I get it. I get it, girl. I get it. So he stands in the bed or whatever, and he's talking about how like he's been out of town, he's been doing like business or whatever. And I didn't know this, like Diamond Platinums is a really, really big deal. He's done some music with some of big artists here in the US. So he's a big deal. He's not no little random African artist who thinks he's young, famous, and rich. He's really not. So yeah. We see Candy come with her Mary J. Blige wig walking down the street. She thinks she's doing the most, y'all. With the Mary J. Blige wig, swinging it back and forth. She telling Nadia the information on what happened on the trip. So she's telling Nadia, she's just like, she's sitting down with Nadia. Mind you, Nadia's always missing in action. This is another person who I don't think needs to be on the show because she's always missing. Like, she's never around for most of the group events. She always somewhere with Vince, chasing around Vince. Like, I know she broke up with Vince, like, on the last couple episodes, but, like, she's, like, never around. Like, it's a little irritating. So they always have to catch her up. So she's catching up. She's just like, do you know what happened on the train? Zari gets up. She makes a speech. She hits her glass. She tells me, welcome to my train. I was just like, oh, my God. You would have thought she said, welcome, peasants. You stupid whores, like, welcome to my train. Like, she was just saying, like, hey, welcome to my train, we're gonna have fun, buzz it. To me, that Candy's just being over dramatic about it. Like I said, she's jealous AF. So then they show Two-Face and Annie looking at the wedding venues. And y'all, after the show finished rapping, allegedly and apparently, Two-Face had another baby on Annie, y'all. Isn't that crazy? After the wedding, apparently since it wrapped, Two-Face had another bun in the oven with a whole nother woman. So this whole little vow renewal would kind of made her look kind of crazy because it just, yeah, it's really embarrassing. Like, I really hope if she does come back for season 2 that she kind of like divorces him, because if he has another baby on you and he already had another baby on you again, he'll do it again. So it's like, why you keep staying with him? But she wants to keep the facade of the perfect marriage. She wants to keep the facade of a perfect marriage, which I don't think is smart, in my opinion. And it's kind of dumb. But we're going to let Annie do her. And I'll say this. I believe out of everybody, Annie is the best dressed. She has the best style. She has the best looks. And she knows how to put them together. Second is Zadi. I give Zadi it, but sometimes her wigs be looking crunchy, especially in the confessionals. Sometimes her wigs do be looking crunchy. Third, I'll give it to Nadia. Connie needs a lot of work. Swanky needs to swank his ass over there and style her, because sometimes her wigs and all that stuff, like, she be looking kind of crazy. So, yeah. After that, the girls gather for like a little mini bachelorette party. We got Zadi there, we have Candy there, and then we have Nadia there. And then Nadia, her ass, she wants to try to be messy. She was just like, what happened on the train trip? What happened? Like, trying to be messy. Mind you, she never there, so she always have to ask what's going on. So she's like, what happened on the trip? What happened on the trip? So then Zadi's just like, I see what Nadia is trying to do here. she's not very smart. You see me? I think she's trying to start and instigate the problem. I see what she's doing. What she was trying to instigate it is trying to be messy, trying to get the girls to talk about each other. So Nadia, you're not slick for that. And in my opinion, Nadia to me, they call the show Young, Famous, and African. I feel like a lot of them not that young, and Nadia is too young for the group. That's what I think. Just in my opinion. Let me know if y'all agree. The few that do watch this show. So then after this happened, Annie ends up coming. So Annie pulls up, best dress already. She had that little polka dot thing, which looked hella cute. Like Annie knows how to put it together. So she gets there. She was just like saying hi to the ladies. They're talking or whatever. And then she ends up telling, she's just like, so lately it's been a lot of negative energy, and I do not want you at my wedding, Zari. I don't want you to come. And then Zari's just like, no problem. I'm doing you a favor. Okay? I'm doing you a favor for even coming to the wedding. I don't really care. Okay? I don't really care to attend. And then in the confessional, she's just like, if I were to attend Annie's wedding, I'd be doing her a favor. It is a privilege that I be on her wedding list. I said, you better say that. You better say that. You better say that. I live for Zari. I live for Zari. I live for Zari. I don't care what nobody say. So they showed a wedding or whatever. The wedding looked really, really nice. I like the way Netflix, this whole production team needs an Emmy. They need a whole Emmy. I don't care, because the way they covered the wedding, you would have thought it was a royal wedding. The way they did they showed them walking down the aisle, like the set, like it looked so good. It wasn't even funny. Like I was shook at the scenery and how they covered the show. Like seriously, they need an Emmy for this. Like they really do. Sorry, they need it. Best reality series, something like they need that Emmy. I do not care what nobody says. So after that, we see DJ Naked and Swanky make up, and then DJ Naked is like, I need Swanky in my life, okay? I need him as a friend. I need him as a confidant. I need him in my life, okay? We need to be together, and we need to be best of friends. And another thing with Swanky, I'm still mad that we really barely got to know him at all. Like next season, if he's gonna come on, he needs to open up about his life, because it's not fair that everybody else is opening up about their lives, and he's the only one showing up best dress or whatever, one of the best dressed dudes on the show, showing up, being Annie's best friend, and then that's it. We don't know nothing about him. We don't know his mama. We don't know his daddy. We don't know his brother, his sister, nothing. Like all we know is he knows how to dress and he's a stylist. That's it. That's not cool. I don't like that. So after that, we see Andele. He's plotting. He's calling Zari. He's like, I cannot. I'm sitting here at the wedding and I'm very perturbed because I'm missing Zari. It's her presence. I like to be around her. So he's calling Zari. He's just like, Zari, what are you doing? Zari's just like, I'm at home with my kids and, Diamond's coming over. So what are you doing? How is that silly marriage? How is that silly marriage wedding? So Andale's telling her about the wedding and everything like that. And then next thing you know, he ends up popping up at her house, y'all. He ends up popping up at her house and shows up, bam, right? Shows up, he's just like, oh, knock on the door. Zari opens the door. Zari's just like, Andale, you have come to my residence? You have come to my house? What are you doing here? So he lets Andale in. Mind you, Diamond was already at the house because we seen a scene before that. Diamond ended up coming to the house, seeing the kids or whatever. He missed the wedding. So he's thinking Andale's paying them both a visit, but no, he was really wanting to pay Zari the visit. So he ends up telling Diamond, he was just like, oh, like, I like your baby mom, basically. Like, I like your baby mom. So then Diamond's just like, that is the mother of my kids. So it ends there. They ended it so good. I cannot wait for season 2. I wish there was more episodes of this series. And y'all, sorry about me delaying this review. It's been so much that's happened since I did the last 2 episodes reviews, especially all the shows and stuff that I covered. So I was like, I should have been recorded this, but trust me, in May, on and popping. May and on for the rest of the year. So trust and believe that. That was my review on Young, Famous, and African episodes 6 and 7. Let me know what you guys thought about the last 2 episodes. And who do you think should return for season 2? And what do you guys want to see on season 2? And do you think Andale and Diamond are going to be beefing for season 2? Because that's something that will be lit to kind of see. for next season. All right, entertainers, I'm out, and leave your comments down below.
No personal thing.